ever feel like you're in a weird dream about to turn into a nightmare? That is how a panic attack sometimes can feel. It feels very uncomfortable. It feels like you're out of control. But did you know that there are ways to navigate a panic attack? My name is Vergia Davidson. I'm a mental health consultant. I help managers to keep top performers happy at work. Welcome to Strive Effect. First things first, let's define what a panic attack is. A panic attack is often triggered by intense fear, and that fear translates in some physiological response, whether sweaty hands, whether it's your heart racing, whether it's you're feeling out of control. The important thing to note is, yes, a panic attack is intense and it's extremely uncomfortable, but you will not die. You will not be in a place that you are in danger. So it's so important to know what to do. The first thing is be mindful of your breathing. Whenever you're feeling overwhelmed or out of control, what ends up happening is that your mind starts racing. And as your mind starts racing, often what happens is that you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. So when you slow down your breath, you're getting enough oxygen, and also you're actually calming down your nervous system. And you're giving your thoughts an opportunity to focus on something. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, try some deep breathing exercises. Another tip is let go of the fight. Oftentimes we resist the urge. We're like, oh, okay, this isn't happening. And then those emotions get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Instead, accept what you're feeling. This is uncomfortable. This doesn't feel good, but then know it's going to pass and let it go. If we make that decision that I'm going to accept it and stop fighting it, it often helps to overcome these challenging feelings. Tip number 3, challenge those scary thoughts. I know sometimes it can be overwhelming, but not everything that you're thinking is always true. For instance, we might feel like I'm going to die. I don't have enough oxygen to breathe. But the reality is, will you die right now? Or, can you actually take some time to breathe? Yes, you can. So reminder that the more we actually challenge those thoughts that we're feeling is the more we'll feel in more control. Tip number 4, face those physical sensations. A lot of times the minute we feel this discomfort, we're like, oh, something is wrong with me. Did you know you can actually replicate a lot of those physiological sensations by other things and even outside of a panicky situation? So it's important to know if you feel this, it's just your fight or flight response being on right now, and it will pass. Just allow it to pass. And the last tip I'll share is gradual exposure. I'll share a personal story. So I used to be extremely afraid of heights to the point where I did not like going in escalators. Whenever I was in a mall, going up the stairs to the 3rd floor was extremely overwhelming. I would literally feel so dizzy. But guess what? Life kind of encouraged me to have this gradual exposure, or these small amounts of time that I'm allowing myself to be exposed to these discomforts. And now I'm not saying I'm totally okay with, going up the CN Tower or something like that, but I'm able to do it. The reason I'm able to do it a lot better is because I was repeatedly put in these situations. So for you, a lot of times panic says, I can't do this, I want to run away. But the more we face it in small dosages, is the more we can feel that we can overcome. I hope these tips were helpful. Be sure to like or hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like additional tips, be sure to look in the description below. Until next time.